Hello, what is up, guys? Today we're here on the last day of the week. It is Thursday, last day of the event. We have a couple of things to do today. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do some awakenings. We also have Card Clash of Illusion. So I think we're just gonna dive in. We're gonna start with Card Clash, do a couple of things in here. We'll do all these 49 cards that I've been collecting throughout the week first, and we'll see how far that takes us. Just gonna start off here. We're looking for Shadow, we're looking for Transcendent and Abyss. Two green ones. We got a bad card, we don't need light at all. Another light, a dark one. I think here we can do two lights, at least we get a little bit of bonus there. Another light. All of these kind of sucks actually. Shadow, Abyss, Dark. Could be kind of good, like honestly I think we're gonna go with this one. If we get a card, we have at least the Shadow in the middle, which can be good for certain cards. Also we got a blue or a Fortress card, which also kind of sucks. I think we're just sending the double light one. We're not really gonna use this. Really awkward start here. We can use this one and get a little bit of bonus there. We haven't found one decent team yet. Another light. I think I'm just sending that away, see if we can get something a little bit better. We get another light, which is really awkward. We're almost gonna complete this without using any cards. Yeah. I mean, these have two. Yeah, I mean, we can complete like this. We didn't get to use our cards. Maybe I could have sent it a little bit earlier. That took 20 cards for the first level. That was really bad. We didn't get a single decent pull. Now, of course, we get 3 Shadow immediately and we don't even need it. I mean, it's just... And we actually had a lot of light and a lot of Fortress on last boss. And of course, now when we need it, we don't see it as much. Maybe if we can get a switch there on team 2, it's looking pretty okay. But... yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and send these, and we do actually get a change here, and we do have one good team. That's very nice. We can start to buff this up. So I think this is looking way better. We're gonna complete this at a way better time than the other one. We can actually buff up just to see how far we get. Another light one. We can complete it here. We can. Perfect. We did this one at least a little bit quicker. Alright, our team 2 is actually looking quite alright. If we get 2 cards to change to another faction, and we don't need either of these factions. So that's 2 completely useless cards so far. That is not what you want to see at all. Like if one of these 2 faction changes was to an actually decent faction, we could actually have saved team 2 and 3. Because they both have 2 good cards. We're gonna go ahead and just purchase a few with gems. See if we can complete this boss here at least for now. We get a blue switch again. Are you kidding me? Super awkward. We'll see if this even helps at all. 32, even if we have 3, that didn't help at all. It's looking pretty damn terrible. I think we're just gonna send this for now. Another blue one. Alright, so we got a Abyss that we can actually use, and I don't think it matters which team we use it on, so we're gonna go ahead and switch here. And we have a team that we can start to buff up. This might actually help us out a little bit. Go up to 33 instead. Can send that. Buy a few more cards here. And there we get an Abyss. That's actually really good because now we get a decent team over here as well. We don't really have the buffs though. I think we can go ahead and maybe get a few more, 1000 damage extra right there. And we get yet another light hero. Yeah, and that's enough. So actually kind of like a low roll. If we had the same pulls on different bosses, we actually got like the wrong thing for the wrong boss. For now, we're gonna take a little bit of a break on the card clash. Just want to see how many points I've gotten. Oh, I can actually go ahead and collect these. Started at 26, so we was able to get all the way to 30. Unfortunately, not until 35, so we're not able to collect the hundreds, which kind of sucks. Let's see the points. We are now at over 200 points. I'm gonna go ahead and do some awakenings. We're gonna do the daily one first here. Get a D1. And then I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna summon. We get a lot of these 5-star shards now from Guild Boss. Because I've been doing pretty good in there. So then we can actually go ahead and we can summon all of these 5 stars. And now we can go ahead and we can do some awakenings. We're gonna aim to get 200 points. Also, I do have some stones. So let's see. I think I'm gonna use one for... I might want to try to get a B stone for Natalia. I think I'm just gonna use my B- on Drake actually as a tenant and trying to get better stones for the main team. Because right now it's actually not super expensive to buy out okay copies in auction house, and then you also get the copy as well. I would almost prefer to use it on heroes that I don't need to buy a copy of. So I don't think they are that expensive to buy, and then you also get the copy. So I'm thinking about buying like a Heart Watcher and stuff as well. For now, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use my B- on Drake. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use the B- here. Confirm, awaken. Alright, full B-, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do just a random hero. Let's see if we have some trash. Can use Valkyrie, that's fine. We're gonna do our C and we're gonna retire that. And then we need to do some soul awakenings. We're gonna go ahead and we just have a quick look here and see how many points we are at now. We are at 100 points, so we're gonna need 100 more. I think it's worth just doing 100 points to get a B copy for B stone for certain. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We do have a lot of these ones. Oh, I even have a free awakening. Nice, that means we don't have to spend as much gems. Oh, damn, we got a C-, quite good. Can go ahead and awaken this guy. Can actually skip the cutscene on these. E-. See if we have some more trash. D. Let's do one more. We can do these guys. E plus D, C-. D-. Almost awakened the wrong one. Here we got a C, oh damn. Alright. It's pretty good, gives us some more points. Also, we're gonna retire all of these, so it gives us a little bit more back. We got an E. Like, the only downside is if you are managing to roll like an A hero or something like that. Other than that, I'm not so worried. Let's go ahead and have a look. After we've done all these awakenings, we're at 163. So we're gonna go ahead and do a few more. We can actually have a look and see if there's some decent heroes we can awaken that might be good to sell if we get a good one. And that we're still not gonna use. So Jara could still be good. Tix could be good to sell if we are lucky. I'm not building Jara on this account, but a lot of people are, especially if you're playing Eloise. We got some E there. Let's see if I have any more decent ones. I don't want to do light and dark right now because I don't want to. I can't really afford to lose all that food. I'm not sure about this one actually, so we're gonna save that. I think for the rest we're just gonna do a couple of lots because I have a lot of them and I don't really want to overdo it either, so just let me have a quick check. 193, so that would be one more maybe. We got ourselves a D minus. Is that enough? Can't remember the points. We got a 98 of course, so we're gonna have to do one more. Alright, and that's an E. So I definitely think it can be worth it, especially since we reached 100 points for free. Even if you choose to just retire your B copy, you get like 600 back from that, and then, you know, I'm gonna get a lot of coins back from just retiring all of these. So we can see, or I actually haven't looked through if I need any, so I'm not gonna retire now, but that's also gonna be a lot of story gems, so I am fine with that. We're also getting a lot of these, and I'm missing some copies of Queen right now, so that can definitely be good for that. Let's see here. We got some achievements, so we're also getting some gems for that. So all in all, not a bad investment, I don't think. We're also gonna get a little bit more rewards here. All of this. Let's claim that. We get one. They have one single coupon for 70. Like, I mean, okay. So here we are now at 300. I think maybe we can actually make it to 400. And yeah, it's okay. Not really anything cool. I mean, 1500 is really a much better one when you can invest these glorious treasures, obviously. But for now we have Card Clash. We are gonna make it to stage 5 and clear stage 5. That's the goal, so we'll see how far that takes us. Let's go ahead and buy some more. We're gonna need a lot of cards. I'm just gonna buy out 30. We'll see how far that takes us. We're gonna have to do 2 full stages here. Now we're looking for Forest and Light. I'm actually gonna send that immediately. I kinda like to do that. If you get 2 shitty ones, I like to just redo it. Because it's always a chance if you have one, then you can get a good one in the middle, and then you can transfer the entire team to the good one. But just getting, let's say you have 2 shitty ones and then getting a good one as your last third card, I don't think that's necessarily that good, because then you kind of have to send it anyway. I'd rather get the good one than that would have been in place 3 in place 1, and then you have a chance to get a complete good team instead. At least that's my strategy when I'm playing. Now we got a Transcendence, we got a green. Let's see if we can get, okay, and we have 1 change to Transcendence, so here we can get a full good team. Very nice. First time I think that we get a decent time summoning all the cards. Shadow, Abyss, Dark, that's not gonna help us a lot. Team's final damage. Let's go ahead and send this one. I'm gonna get ourselves 3 new ones, and then we're sending on 2. So there's nothing we need, and then we get that in slot 1 instead. Alright, let's see how far we can take this. And that was 0, yeah. So we are up to 51. Oh, that actually kills it. Oh, maybe we could have used... I should have used this earlier. I didn't realize we were that close. I could probably have saved myself at least one card there. That was a mistake. I could have used the 30% extra damage. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So now we're only looking for Dark and Transcendence. We got a blue one. I guess we can use it here. We're almost maxing out our cards just to clear stage 5. That's really bad. You can do it a lot faster than that. So on last boss we did get a card to change into a dark hero. That would have been really sweet to get on this boss. All our teams kind of sucks. We're gonna send this one. A lot of green ones now. We don't need it. Yeah, definitely a lot of green ones. Which is this one again? Alright, so here we can get a full dark team. Really good. Now we can use all our cards. And we can really get a strong team here. Which one is this again? Oh, okay, so we can turn these two shitty forest ones into Transcendence. We're gonna get another really strong team. So now we do have the teams going, so all we really need are some cards to buff our team. I don't really care anymore about really what kind of cards we draw, it's all about the buffs. Let's see, so 52, so we're not really maxed just yet. I think we should be able to get it here, yeah, and then we also had the buff there. And of course I did buy 2 cards. Yeah. Anyways, we cleared stage 5, we can go ahead and draw this one, why not? And then sometimes you do want to buy some extra cards even if you can't finish the boss, just because that you are close on getting these points. So the goal here is definitely to get 400, and we are actually closing in on 500, but that gives us... I guess that would give us another box here. We're not really at 600, that would give us another box of these 2. But we could go for one more box here, since we are really close. Let's see. We are at, yeah, and 3 points, so 70, 80, yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna buy the cards actually. I don't think we had to do that many, maybe just 2 more, 3 more, yeah, 100 gems. Let's just get it done. You can summon all of these. Let's go back. Where is it again? Here. Oh, we're not there yet. We need 3 more cards, I believe. And that's exactly what we can buy. We can buy exactly 3. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Can buff these, I guess. Very nice. It's not a clear, but we don't care about that. And we can go ahead and check out our rewards. And there it is. 5 boxes there. 2, 1, 1. Unfortunately, we can't really reach 600, which would have meant some extra rewards, but 500, since we were close enough. Go ahead and claim all of that. One thing we have left is we're gonna spend our glorious treasure. Maybe we have to collect the rewards. There we go. We can also do challenge stage and see if we can do anything decent here. We're looking for light and dark. We can do full dark here. I'm not that's probably better. We can do this one here. We actually have a really decent team for only this amount of cards. We could, I don't know if getting one light is better, if it changes anything. I don't know if, and then you can buff the light one. 69 to 16, or we had, yeah, so it's a little bit stronger actually when we can utilize this buff over here. And then we can buff the entire team. 78k. That's as far as we go. We got one thing left. We're gonna do our glorious treasure. We got 5 this time. I'm actually a little bit considering this one. 50% off, and you get a lot of stuff. It's 5 chests, and you can get 15 of these every single time, or just to like get a lot of stuff. The thing is, I've just recently unlocked the galactic tree, and I'm starting here, and I don't really have a lot of stuff, so it could mean that I could get a lot of resources for that. I don't really need stellar shards right now. Of course I'm gonna need it soon, but I'm at 5 million right now, so I'm not sure, because you get these events like so often where you can buy 1.2 million. And me sitting at 5 million right now and 1 million transcendence points, I think with the events coming up, I'm still gonna have a good balance. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this just the one time, and I'm gonna get 5 of these boxes. And we're gonna start to open eggs every single day. Because I did get the dark one as my first egg, which is not really ideal. So we can actually go ahead and we can open one of these. And we're gonna go ahead and claim 15 eggs. We're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna open... Oh wait, what happened? Confirm. Oh, okay, you get to choose even all your eggs. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I can open 15 of these. It doesn't really matter. And then we can just go ahead and we're gonna start to open eggs every day. Alright, there we go. So we got that going as well, and our next project, which is gonna happen with monthly reset here, which is in just a couple of days. We're gonna try and get Eloise to V4, and after that it's Queen coming up next. And in the meantime, we're working on our tenants, we're working on Drake, we're working on Kirimaru. So that's also, yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of progress coming up real soon. Now we have a new event tomorrow. It's gonna be Wishing Fountain, and we're probably gonna do a couple of loops for Ignis, which is something I don't have yet, only have a 6-star. So maybe we can make Ignis 10-star as well as a side project. And after that, we are actually closing in on Chinese New Year's. So a lot of good stuff coming up. Anyways, that's it for this week's event. Hope you guys had a good week, and take care. Peace.